whether it's points or whether it's personality, I don't think, necessarily matters overall, but is it creating value for you and creating value for the customer? That I think is the most important thing, because we're still in the hospitality business. We do it with beer. Sometimes we have food, but we're still in the hospitality business, and we want butts in chairs. We want people laughing and playing Catan and, throwing cornhole bags and doing whatever and hanging out. And the longer they hang out, the more money they spend, the more likely they are to buy a t-shirt or to sign up for the mug club, and to pay those dues and to want to be in that club. If there's only 100 spots in your mug club and it's constantly full, I know businesses that have waiting lists for next year's mug club, and they know they're at capacity, and where there's like a break even point where, like, okay, well, now we're giving 200 people a day a free beer. If we give away 200 free beers in a day, we're going to go out of business. Right. So I think there is more to be said. I mean, points-based doesn't necessarily need to be the end all, but it could probably be part of an operation.
Yeah, I think you hit on that right there. You hit the nail on the head with the key drawback around points-based loyalty programs, is that there's really no social component. It's very individualized at that point. So because you're only having all of the individuals tracked and you're not actually putting them as part of a group or a segment in that case, then you start to not really see the benefits of that social experience interaction that you do get through more of the mug clubs and through the segmentation of put into the groups, so that you can recognize which groups to be able to provide those discounts for, to help promote for special events based on the behaviors that they've exhibited before, the interests that they have, and so forth. There's a brewery that I've talked to that's a large mid-Atlantic brewery, and they phased out their points program and leaned into more of a segment mug club program through GoTab. And part of the reason why they did that is because they found that most of the consumers that were going to be coming out to the brewery, even before they walked into the tap room, that they were engaging with the brand in a digital way first, before they actually came into the physical space. So because they had that ability to exert the influence from a digital way, and this really just drives the difference between now how we operate in a more tech savvy environment than we had in decades past, we're able to then capture that guest information and actually put that information to work in a way that then allows us to continue to re-engage with them, bring them out back more often, show them some loves, especially because of what they really have an interest in and like, which I think makes a nice segue to the next webinar that we're going to be hosting together, where Taylor's going to be talking, where both of us are going to be talking a little bit, but Taylor's going to walk us through how we're able to set up these mug club groups and segments, so that when a guest comes into your tap room or they're ordering offline, that we're able to recognize who that guest is and set up certain workflows in place. And we can do like very specific, really unique promotions and coupons to that specific audience, so that we can really target that and have it be really effective on marketing and then creating those new sales. So I think for today, Taylor, I don't know if you had anything else that you want to add for today's call.
No, other than, final thoughts on loyalty moving into, next week's topic and like the power of the tools that we're offering. I think that, there's a place for both. I think that it's tricky in the sense that which one is better for you, and if you're putting in all this effort in a points-based system, what are you getting back out of it, and what is your customer getting out of it? That's really my final thought on that. Moving into segmenting and what, contextually what GoTab is doing for businesses, and how we can give you this powerful tool to do basically the same thing, and then with partnerships and integrations, yada yada, do targeted marketing. That's way more effective, and sort of as a teaser, I think there's something to be said about being able to send a smaller group of emails or newsletters to a smaller group of people. If you want to just talk to your sour drinkers about the new sour, if you just want to talk to your hop heads about some new thing, maybe you got a batch of Waimea that you're stoked on, you can talk to them about that. maybe you've got that new thiolized yeast from Omega and you want to get people who are stoked on your citrusy beers, your hazy drinkers stoked on that. Like, I think there's more value than just blasting out the 5,000 names that have sort of robotically signed up through a loyalty program just to move along a checkout process. That's really, not to
Yeah,
jump topics, but I think that's also part of it, is people just entering their email address not realizing what they're signing up for in some cases. But
yeah.
uh, yeah, I'm kind of more excited about moving into what an alternative to a collection of points or like a competitive loyalty program can be, because I think you get the same dopamine shot as a consumer, and you get more value of it, combining dopamine now with some oxytocin of feeling like love from the community. I think that's a way more exciting proposition.
Nice. So my final thought, I'll just echo that a little bit. Really, that the points have some value. You can definitely work on a points program, and it depends on the type of business that you are. But as far as the tap room goes, points are better than not tracking any guest information at all. But mug clubs, memberships, those are really going to be the way that we're able to segment and really target those groups in a really effective way that's going to help to create additional sales opportunities, make them feel special, really be able to have a lot of those very specific promotions and offers to them individually and personalize it. So we're gonna hopefully all enjoyed this video, and you'll be joining us for our next webinar, which is going to be around mug clubs and memberships, exclusivity examined. There'll be a link in the video here. Click that link and tell us a little bit about the best brewery experience that you've had and how they've made you feel personalized and welcomed you to come back into the tap room next time. Until we see you again, Doug and Taylor signing off.
Bye, everybody. See you at the next GoCast.